Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk with the Morel Brothers. Uh, today we have one missing. I'm your host Craig Morel, co-host.
Ray Morrell, Timon.
Uh, Don is out today. He's not feeling too hot.
For all you
Uh,
Don fans, don't cry. He'll be back.
he'll be back. He's feeling a little under the weather, so he's not with us today. But we're gonna do
He
our
better
best.
quarantine himself 6 feet, sucker.
We're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best to make it through this without him. He'll be back.
I ain't got to do my best. I'll make it without him. I was born alone, and I could do this alone.
Amen. Uh, but in life, you do need others. So life is not
Until I get
about
what I want.
no man's an island.
Until I get what I
No
want.
no man's an island. However,
That's what we're starting today.
however,
That's what we're starting today.
however,
Oh, man. You
today
guys are horrible.
today, we're gonna touch on the subject of happiness.
But before we move forward, like always, we want to give a shout out to everybody that's supporting us. Those on Instagram, those on YouTube who are following us. You guys make this happen. Let's Talk will continue without you guys, but you make it the success that it is. So everybody that follows us, that listens to us, who chimes in, who sends your support, whether near or far, we thank you. We appreciate you. And we want you to continue tuning in to us. Let's talk with the Morel brothers.
Let's make it happen. I hope everybody out there understands what our goal is and what we're actually trying to do. Um, when we first came up with this concept, um, it was to have an open dialogue to where we can we can reason about subjects and things that are on people's mind and give people a place to have a voice and hopefully someone out there would listen to us and learn something from us and grow from it, and that's our goal. Every week we try to put things out there that people can actually learn from, because life is a journey, and it's a journey of lessons and learning. And the day that you stop learning is the day that you stop living, so to speak. So here we go.
So,
Happiness.
not only with happiness, I think we were saying thank you to all the people out there, and I want to send a special shout out to somebody in Trinidad. You know who you are. You sent me a voice message last week, and I want to say thank you. It meant so much. I let the other people hear it, let them know that we have support and we love you out there. And you guys are what makes us successful. So thank you for that. Uh, I know I couldn't only say Trinidad because I could see I have my little today. We gotta Spice High, baby. we gotta say shout out to the motherland, Grenada. And that's where we from. And thank you guys for your continuous support. With you guys make this happen every week. So thank you. Before we even move forward, I'm gonna go ahead and touch back on kind of what Craig was saying. Communication rules the nation. And if we can't communicate and agree to disagree, because we're not always gonna see eye to eye. If we can't open up, have an honest dialogue with each other and come to an understanding that we may not always see eye to eye, we can never get better as a people, as a nation, and we just fall to the road. Hey, Spirit, because we could tell you this. Yeah, we started taping what I don't know how many episodes we have now, but
7.
well, we started taping 7. Well, yeah, that time. But this has not. That's not when we started talking.
this is something we do naturally without the cameras. And I think that those conversations we have actually helps us with our day-to-day mental part of our lives. Because like I think we said in a few episodes ago, sometimes my brother comes to my house and we just have a conversation. And sometimes I wish you guys could hear those conversations with them.
They
Sometimes I
get
wish
wild.
you guys can't hear them
Wild.
because
Some
some
things
of
we
the
can't
things
say.
we
Wild.
can't say them because
I mean, we can, but
you
we
know,
we have to tone it down.
We choose to put
yes,
the content out there that is for the public.
yeah, because you know how they are, and like you know they cancel people now. So,
Free speech not as free as you think.
but yeah, but the thing is, we've been having those conversations, and to have those conversations with you guys now, it's a beautiful thing. Um, it shows growth, and that's the goal in life is growth.
It's a goal of this family. This family as a whole. We are people that 100% put ourselves to the side and and try to connect with other people, and it's a goal to help make other people better as we grow as a family, um because when you have something amazing that you can share with someone outside of just your family, it makes life so much more meaningful because you didn't keep it to yourself. And if you can make one person's life just a tad bit better because of who you are or where you came from or what you've been blessed with, it makes so much more sense to not keep it to yourself.
And that goes right into our topic today, which is happiness.
Sounds like sharing makes Craig happy.
Yeah, because happiness is one of those things where um, a lot of people put value on happiness. Some people put money, some people put mental health, some people put, but happiness could be something different from individual to individual. And I had a moment the other day, which was weird, where I was in tears. I'm not going to tell you my age, but I'm old enough where they tell us men don't cry, but I cried.
Nice.
And you could say that, that's okay with me. And the reason I was crying is because I had a moment where I thought about my parents.
Called a moment clarity.
My dad is 73 going to 74 and my mom is turning 70. And the reason I was crying is because like I was like, man, I wish I had 50 to 60 more years with them because they made me so happy. I'm so happy um to have them in my life still. And it wasn't tears of sadness. It was tears of joy because I could appreciate the life my parents are living. And that made me happy. Uh, so we always put happiness on things that are monetary, but happiness is so much more than that. Um, People that you care about and people that you love, just sharing the moments with them. Like Sundays is one of my favorite days, and it's not because of I'm off from work. It's because I get time to spend with my family. That truly makes me happy. When I'm with my family, I'm like, man, it's a good day. Everything else I could put on the back burner and say, I feel good today.
So is it a feeling or is it a state of mind?
It's both.
It's both. There you go.
It's both.
Go ahead, Reen.
Um, because first and foremost, I want to say feelings are fleeting.
Mhm.
I can in a moment I can feel happy, and then 2 seconds later that feeling subsides, and I'm upset, I'm sad, I'm something different. But it's also a state of mind, because once you realize, or at least for me, once I realize that I am feeling happy, then it becomes more of a conscious thing to stay in
S-
in that zone.
So you're saying it's a choice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You choose to be happy, sad, angry, because again, like I say, feelings subside. So once you feel something, you have to make the decision yourself on, is this where I want to be, or am I going to let whatever outside stimuli keep me in this spot? So it's just like a couple episodes ago when we were talking about holding grudges. It's a choice to hold a grudge.
It's a choice to be happy also.
So if you want to be happy for you and not somebody else, you have to choose to be happy.
Yeah, because and then you see, because happiness is contagious. You know what I mean? Because if you're a happy person, you want to be around other people that are happy also.
So
And
it's
when
like
people see you happy and they want some of that energy.
it's like a yawn.
Yes.
So you tell me
Yeah.
They say misery loves company, so why can't happiness love company also?
Yeah, it's contagious
that is true.
because if you're happy, you would gravitate around other happy people, and you want to share your happiness.
Show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are.
Absolutely.
Birds of a feather flock together, baby.
That's what old people said. Blows of feather flock together. So I want to be around people that are happy also, but it's that energy though. You have to choose how you share that energy.
Right on.
You know, because energy is contagious also. Because if you hang around people that are unhappy, they'll make you unhappy.
That is true.
What do they call
Because
them? Low vibrational frequencies.
low vibration. That's the correct word, Green. And so I look at it that way. Like it's funny because like I said, I'm getting older and I look at life totally in a different perspective than when I was young. Because the things that made me happy when I was young are not the things that make me happy now that I'm older.
What made you
Because
happy when you were young?
it's bullshit.
Like what?
Sorry.
Expound.
But the thing, but what made me happy when I was young was the things that people told me what happiness was.
Mhm.
I go to the club, I have a drink, I do this.
How many drinks?
Stop it. You're trying to get me places where I'm not trying to
Spite.
go. You're trying to get places, but they tell you what happiness is, and as you get older, you realize that happiness is something totally different.
You
Because when you're young, you're in there for the moment. When you get hopefully when you get older, the things that make you happy are the things that are meaningful to life. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like this moment right now, I'm not smiling, but I'm extremely happy because I'm with my family and that makes me happy. So that's so much more important than going to the club and spending $600 on bottles.
You know,
So
I did that, and
I
that's
mean,
not true happiness.
yes, I
No,
remember.
it was ecstatic.
I mean, I remember
You was with me.
back in the day, and I was telling Reen this yesterday
oh, these old heads.
that that one night we had a $10,000 night,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean we shut down the club, and we had breakfast early that morning after we shut down the club, inside the club,
Mm-hmm.
right? And those are moments that you can go back to, and
Shout out to Graylor Rogers and
Graylor
Derek
Rogers, Derek
Snowden.
Snowden. Amen. But you can go back to those moments and say, you know what, did that really make me happy? At the moment, hell yes. Hell yes. But true happiness
No,
is finding the things that have meaning, that actually brings happiness.
no, because you know he said that. Yes, I remember that night also, and at this point in my life, I would rather them just come to my house, we sit down, and we have a conversation,
And
and
that
it
would make
makes
me
me
more
so
happy.
much happier than that night because I truly love those people.
No, amen.
You see what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
And so and so you see how funny that is. So in the moment when you're, and it's, I tell people all the time, the most beautiful thing in life is getting old. And I'm young.
it
I'm not
hurts
saying
too.
I'm old. I'm young. But the most beautiful
Wait,
thing
did
is
you just
getting.
say I'm old? I'm old, but
No, I didn't say I was old.
did
I
you
said
just say that?
no.
It's recorded,
He
so
just
we'll go back.
he said what he said
The most
was
beautiful
beautiful
thing
thing is
is
getting
getting
old.
It's
old.
getting
I'm not
old.
saying I'm
I'm
old.
old,
But I'm
I'm
young. Okay,
young.
so I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I was not listening.
Yes.
Forgive
Yes.
me.
I'm saying yes, because the beautiful thing about that is you could look back and appreciate where you come from and where you're going. Like now I look back and I look back at my grandparents, I'm like, man, they made me happy. I look back at my parents, I'm like, man, they made me happy.
So it's
I
the
look
memories.
So
Yeah.
it's prioritizing what is important in
yes.
life to find true happiness,
Absolutely.
right?
Like when I make a phone call and I talk to my uncle in Grenada, I'm like, man, my day is made because I see somebody I truly care about, I truly love, and that makes me happy. So you see, happiness is, I think we need to stop putting our happiness on monetary things because a lot of people do that. How much money can I make?
Now, how much money can I
But I
spend,
mean, happiness
right?
is subjective.
Yes.
The what I'm grasping from our conversation so far is we each as an individual define what happiness is to us.
hmm
So, can we say that something that has a monetary value can't make somebody happy?
It can.
It for a moment,
But you see, but that's the thing. It's only
right?
for a moment because
Because material things fade away,
and not only
right?
that, after you buy everything you could buy,
Then what?
what is there?
If something else is gonna come out.
Yeah,
And then
but
you're gonna
then
buy it
what?
again.
And then you're
I
gonna
mean,
buy that, and it's gonna
I,
get old,
it,
right?
I mean, it depends on that person because if you have the wealth to continue to buy and buying monetary
But
things makes you
Okay,
happy.
I'm gonna
okay,
give you a good example of this,
I
right?
no,
okay.
Do you ever
I,
realize, right? Whenever people get super rich, they end up giving the
They
money
get,
away.
but then they get weird.
No, they
They
give the
got
money away.
oh my
You
god!
know why they give it away?
A lot of people that
okay,
are
hold
super
on.
rich get super weird,
You
bro.
I can't say that you can't say that they're getting super weird because
Okay,
that would be who that person was. They just didn't have the wealth to be able to
to
come out and
be
be
that weird
themselves
But
person.
what do you think?
Okay, okay,
Why?
bet
Why do you think they
I
give
can
it
think
away?
that
Why do you think they give it away?
because they don't know what to do.
because it doesn't make him
It
happy.
doesn't make them happy.
I
It
mean,
doesn't make them happy because after you buy so
I don't know,
much,
man.
because I think the human connection is more important than the monetary connection.
I would agree with you, but I'm just trying to look at it
A
from
different perspective.
from another angle
Yeah.
because when I had my sports car, I loved that thing. Driving my car made me happy. Oh yo yo, she like wickedness. Um, when I had my
Continue. Continue. Oh, that's an inside joke, y'all. Just keep it at that. Continue.
when I had my sports car,
Mhm.
I bought it because it made me happy.
Yes.
And then being able to just drive it around willy nilly, doing, I'm not going to incriminate myself,
Yeah.
but speeding is technically breaking the law, but driving fast made me happy.
Yeah.
So no matter what I was doing, the moment I got in that car and I was able to put pedal to the metal, I was happy.
But see, that goes back to what I was telling you.
So after a while, right? Driving fast don't make you happy no more.
No more.
I don't know,
You
man,
can
'cause
keep doing it.
It's like okay.
But
So now I've driven fast. I got a sports car. I can drive fast whenever the hell I want because I got the money.
yeah.
But does that really make you happy, or is it just something you can do because you can
Adrenaline.
because you can
in that moment,
because you
I
can
am happy.
Because
because you
is
can
it
do you
adrenaline or
can
happiness?
you can do it whenever you
Can't
want
it
to
be
do it,
both?
right?
It can be, but is it adrenaline or is it happiness?
I-
See, because see,
For me, it was a bit of both.
you see, because I think um And once again, I hate to use that word, but as you get older, your perspective change.
So
Right,
as you
right, right,
look,
right.
let's stop using older. As you mature and as you grow,
Mature and grow, you
I
can
mean,
use
you're
those
still
words
right?
too.
technically getting older.
As you mature and as you grow,
Okay.
I think maturity is a
age.
sign of mental
So
growth
so
and
age is only a state of mind, just like happiness, right?
Yes.
true
It's time flows in one
unto
direction,
eternity. Yeah.
right? And age is something that we put
Yes.
on it to let
Keep
us know
track.
that we exist, right?
Absolutely.
And so
But okay.
that's relative.
Okay.
But
So we look
in
at
any case,
we look
in
at
any
okay.
case,
So let's use
in any
maturity.
case, let's use the word maturity
Okay,
and
we use the
growth,
word maturity
right?
and growth. So, for example,
Yes, sir, boss.
I like that. I think like for example, I look forward to Saturdays because Saturdays is the day when my son and I go for a long run. And I can honestly say, and that's not a journaling, that makes me happy
Truly happy.
because I'm spending time with somebody I truly love. You see what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
And listen, shout out to you. In a few months, you're gonna be there
You're gonna be
and
there.
you're gonna understand. But so you see, I think what I Craig, okay, we're not gonna use that word anymore. But as you mature, you realize that some of the things that you thought were the things that make you happy
Thank you
are
for respecting my gangster. But continue.
they're minute compared to the things that are so much more important.
No, I feel like
Yeah, I think that's the point I'm trying to make. Um, and no disrespect. Listen, I have a sports car and I like to drive fast, and it makes me feel a certain kind of. It is.
But
okay.
anyways,
No, but
It is.
I understand. I understand
But
where
you
you're
see my
coming.
point?
I understand
I
where
got
you're
you.
coming
And it
from.
makes me feel when I put my foot on the gas and we move fast, it feels
Just
good.
like moments in life. I enjoy
Yeah.
going to the gym.
I think I could take you in my truck.
I
Oh
doubt
damn.
it. I doubt it.
Oh damn.
I doubt it.
Let's take it to the track.
No, I doubt that.
Let's take it to the track.
We not even we know we gonna laugh,
Continue,
but I
continue.
doubt that.
Nah, but
Anyway, but yes.
like I was saying, I get it because I enjoy going to the gym and
That makes you happy,
as-
right?
yes, absolutely. I love being in the gym. Like it don't matter how tired I am when I get the opportunity to go to the gym and get the little workout pump and be in there and then in
And
that
look
moment,
at yourself in the mirror.
absolutely flex,
And
make my make the
flex.
chest jump.
Talking about I wonder if baby girl gonna like it when I come home. You look hella
You know,
swole.
you get the little pop in your arm, of course. But like when my fiance and I did go to the gym together, it was us time.
And
As much as she hated how hard I pushed her in the gym, it was for me
I saw that look
one
on
of
your face.
the more fun times being in the gym.
Absolutely. And that's what I was talking about, same like my Saturdays with my son. So you look at it differently as you get more mature.
As you mature and as you grow, it's growth and maturity.
Maturity.
We don't get old. As people,
What grandma used to
I-
say? Oh, grandma used to say
we-
old
we-
things you throw away.
old things get thrown in the trash.
Yeah.
We don't get
Sometimes
old.
you throw people away.
We don't get old.
We get
We
mature.
grow and we mature.
Yes. Oh, grandma used to say
We're
that.
not getting old.
Shout out to grandma.
Shout out to Elizabeth Morel.
Yeah.
Amen. Happiness to me is a state of mind.
Absolutely.
It
Can I
is
rub
a
on the
it
back of
is
your head?
yes, and that's where it starts. It's a choice.
Yes.
It's a decision.
Mhm.
No matter where you are in life, you have to make a conscious, mental, spiritual decision to be happy with who you are, with where you're at, because you're at where you're at for a reason.
Yeah, and I agree with
and,
that.
and you have to know that happiness is not something that you can attain. Happiness is something that you have to decide to
Yeah,
be.
It comes from within.
Yes.
You can't reach out and grab happiness.
No one but yourself
Yeah.
You have
to make yourself happy.
you have to decide
It's a
that,
choice.
hey, I am happy with who I am.
Yeah.
I am happy with where I'm at.
Yes.
And if you want to move forward, you have to decide, hey, you know what? I am happy where I am, but guess what? There is something better out there for me.
Yeah, I was
And
going
and,
to
and when
cut you off.
and when I get there, I'll be happy with that too, because you know what? It is for me.
Yeah, it's a continuous.
Please put in parentheses, not complacency, because some people will take it as saying I'm happy where I'm at as complacency. We're not talking about being
Being complacent or being comfortable
It's being content
with
knowing that you are in a certain position, but also knowing that you have the ability to work and move forward and past that.
exactly.
We all set limits on ourselves, and until we realize that the limit is a mental thing that we do to ourselves, we won't move forward. So let's not get complacent.
Let's not get
move
comfortable.
forward.
Let's not get comfortable.
And I gotta say this now because it's so funny. One of our best friends pulled up, but make a choice today to be happy.
Be happy.
That's
Be
the
happy,
choice.
folks.
Guys,
Yeah,
thank
make
you.
a choice.
Thank
Make
you.
a choice to
Thank
be
you.
happy. Come here. Come here. Make a choice to be happy.
Big Slim.
Welcome to the show.
Yep.
Nice
Make
to
a
be
choice
here,
to
nice
be
to
happy.
here.
We're discussing happiness, but
Can you define happiness as it stands for you?
And happiness is going to be what you find in yourself. You got to make your own self happy before you try to make anybody else happy. And
Impromptu.
that's just what I think. Because if you're not happy yourself,
Can't make nobody happy.
how would
Amen.
you be able to?
How can you right? How can you show somebody else happiness if you don't know what it is for yourself?
I mean, the same I would say about love. You also have to love yourself. You know, just because of just it's natural because you have to love yourself, and you're number one in your own. You know, in this life, you're here for your. You know, it's a blessing just to be here.
amen.
Amen. And that's the ecosystem. If you love yourself, then you can love others and teach others how to love. But to teach others how to love, you gotta love
You gotta
yourself.
learn how to love
So-
yourself. Yes.
So everybody, this is Slim, even though he don't look it, right?
It's just what they call me.
That's
Bow
just-
bow.
right. Just this is Slim. He's gonna be on one of our episodes. We'll have a special episode just for him.
Yep. You're
So
gonna be there.
so remember this face,
'Cause that's one of our brothers.
right? Like, subscribe, share, please. We'll be back next week.
And thank you for the love as usual.
Thank you for supporting us. We'll see you guys next week.